On the neighborhood SMP, I am taking the nether portal that I built and putting it at world spawn while also needing to make it look cool, because this is like some kind of base that people will use on a day-to-day basis. And as you can see here, I have a place set up to build one. We're allowed to use Lightmatica for schematics, so I thought, you know what, why don't I just make it in creative? One of the biggest problems that you immediately see here is that I'm using Axiom. I have never used Axiom before, so I looked up quick tutorial just so I can know how to access everything. And yeah, it's all very, very complicated. Like, look at all of this stuff. But I have confidence that I'll be able to do it, so... So this is, I guess this is a good space to work on. These are the nether portal sizes. Now I just have to make these look nice. Cool. So, stairs, I guess? There we go. I figured out how to use copy and paste inside of Axiom. Now that we have this leading up, I do want to add just a little bit of decoration. So what I'm thinking is just in like these parts we add some kind of pillar. So I think that this design is good. I do want to put some... I do realize that stone brick is going to be a very repetitive block for building for me. I really haven't tried to build with anything else, so I guess building blocks, I guess I would just search a quick browse in there. So for now I'm going to stick with something like this. That looks pretty good, so I kind of want to keep that. So walking up to it, it looks very badass and whatnot. So here's the thing, I want this to look like it's designed to have more on top of it. So by building some kind of like roof on top of it where it's either flat or has like some kind of weird stair design going on. Alright, cool. So now the roof is done and you can see how it's kind of meant to like stack on top because this is a very flat roof. So if I select both sides of this equation, I guess, because there's a lot of math involved, you can see that it stacks just fine. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of don't like the fact that there's like a gap here, so what I'm gonna do, push this down just a little bit. Yeah, that kind of covers it up a bit, so yeah, I'm not upset about that, but then this also just looks a little awful, not gonna lie. And this isn't gonna make it any better. So I do kind of want to like cover it up a bit with a little bit of style, making it feel like it's connected to the ceiling. Alright, looks better, looks a lot cleaner. But then I'm also thinking, what if I raise this up just a little bit? But that defeats the whole purpose of these stairs in the first place. Though I am thinking that it would look nice. I'm gonna need to push these stairs out quite a bit. So, for those of you wondering how I know about all these features, even though this is my first time using Axiom, I don't know if this is technically lying, but I played around with these a little bit just so that I could figure out how to use each of these, at least basic features that you see immediately. So I still have not used don't know what the setup symmetry is. I assume that says symmetry and not something else. But I do know how to use these and this menu, but that's about it. I don't know what else this mod offers. So building some kind of temporary roof for it would probably do well. Fix that. Oh! I should put friggin' blackstone here, shouldn't I? We're looking good. Okay. How do I... Okay, yeah. Lighting is definitely gonna needs to be something to take care of. Because there's just way too much mobs in the frickin' world here. So that did the trick. Okay, great. That's awesome. We don't want mobs spawning in this thing on the SMP. We're planning on putting like a frickin' mob grinder, and we cannot have this thing nearby spawning mobs, taking up all that those resources. I'm gonna start working on these pillars again, because I don't want these to be, I want these to be just a little bit thicker. There we go. So how's that? It's looking very boring. I'm not gonna lie about that. But it's looking a lot better. Maybe I should put this closer to the edge, because we don't need that much breathing room over there. It's still a bit off because of the center. It definitely feels like a lot of this is just floating here. So I want to add pillars on the inside, especially if, you know, I'm planning on being able to come up here. So my problem with the ceiling is that it was really just floating. A lot of it was really felt like it was just floating there, and I didn't like that. So I'm glad that it's fixed for the most part. Pretty good. I like that. Back to the lighting. I do have lighting up here, but I don't down here. And because this this top is oriented the same way it is as at the bottom, I could just put lighting down here. I think that looks good enough. So from the bottom, oops, from the bottom, it's looking pretty good. And I don't know, it doesn't look the best. Not my best work ever. But really, I'm gonna have to ask for the Discord's opinion for this, because I'm not one that comes that you should call for good style. Yeah, those are comically large portals. It covers up the stairs in the middle, which was intended. Alright, cool. I'm gonna pause the recording and see what the Discord thinks. So after uploading all of that information to the Discord, Flamingo mentioned the fact that she wanted to work on it a little bit by having the nether creep out of it. So I didn't exactly want to turn down that idea, so we made plans to work on it together instead of the creative testing world that you guys saw. Yeah, we've had it scheduled for the weekend, and it just didn't happen, and I needed to get this done inside of a timely fashion. So, we're just gonna skip that part, but first, I got a funny clip to show you.
Died and none of my stuff was there, even though I was like well within the time.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I wasn't there to witness it.
Bro, I fucking swear. I swear.
Usually I can't trust people's intuition. Is like I know time frames.
Dude, I went.
Are
No,
very
no,
hard
no.
to,
I promise you, I'm very well acquainted with the 10-minute time limit. Trust
It's 5 minutes. They despawn after 5 minutes.
It's 5. It used to be 10.
Yeah, it's 5 minutes.
You're such a liar.
You know what? I'm gonna look it up. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? I may even be wrong. It's gonna be so pissed with the fact that it's actually 5 minutes. 6,000 in-game ticks, which equates to 5 minutes. Okay, so after struggling to figure out how to get Lightmatica working because it wasn't working for some reason, I finally have a schematic placed. I guess we're just gonna place this onto the world now. I gotta clear out an area. Now what I have to do is destroy this giant gray outline and pick a place where I'm gonna put this. I want it to be back here. I know Kiki did a lot of work, and what I'm doing is probably gonna reverse a lot of that work, so sorry Kiki, but this needs to be done. Sad to say that I've lost the replay recording for this, so that's really sad. It would have looked really cool. Okay, so now that all of this is removed, we can now get to where we're gonna place this next. I really want it to be like placed back here a little bit, coming out towards here, so probably just about right there, and then it's just like shoved up into the corner. Wow, you actually can use like the free cam mod for this. Oh yeah, and that's, look at that, it's like a perfect placement. Essentially use this as an outline, so it's gonna be a lot easier to see the individual grass that we need to place, with this all just being one layer at a time. God damn it, I can't find the replay footage for this either. Why? This is not my day. Okay, so now that we have this place cleared out, what I need to do is make sure that I terraform this in a way where it looks natural enough for this entire structure to be here. So I'm gonna go back to my old methods of just outlining with a shit ton of dirt. Okay, I'm sure a lot of you guys can see what I'm going for. Now I just need to figure out how I'm gonna slope this up correctly. Okay, so I'm looking at it right here, and I'm gonna be sloping it up like this. Then yeah, definitely gonna need more space in the front here, so that I can push this forward. So what I'm thinking is that I slowly have it like go like that in like that motion. I don't know how else to describe it, in order for it to reach this platform. And then on the other side, or on the sides, I'm just gonna keep it the same because there's plenty of space on the sides. It's definitely starting to work out. You guys can definitely see what I'm going for, where this side is a little bit more steep than this side. But there's one problem. We're running out of dirt, like, really fast. So yeah, that's gonna be a bit of a problem. So what I'm thinking is that I can't just take dirt from the mountain. Like, we only have so much dirt up here, and I don't want it to look awful because I wanted to take some. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go mining for dirt patches. So by using the world map, I can locate dirt patches that have already been strip mined out, and now I just need to go around collecting them. Okay, so I am back, not too long later, with a bunch of dirt. I highly doubt that this is gonna be enough. It looked like I had enough, but there was a lot that I need to fill in over here. So I just need to get a little bit more dirt. There we go, and that's enough. Okay, we can finally get to actually collecting the resources. Yeah, I can't even get to I cannot even get to building this thing because I just don't have the resources for it. So inside of my smelter, I do have quite a bit of gold smelting up. So I'm just gonna use that to barter with the piglins, see how far that gets me. So the first thing I want to take care of are the blackstone items, because there's a lot of blackstone that is required. After doing some calculations. So we need 756 blackstone. Okay, you know, I think that's enough pigment bartering for me. It was not very profitable, because I only got like 2 stacks. So yeah, mining. I never thought to check my chest to see if I just have any blackstone lying around. So I don't have nearly enough lying around. Why do things have to be so difficult?
So I've built a quarry in the nether.
The upside is that we can find other good and useful resources, like magma. Yep, that is what I was worried about. Blackstone, right here. This is super useful. Oh shit. Okay, that might be a problem. I guess I just don't mine those parts? Okay, I'm gonna die, dude. I should have waited until I stopped burning. Why didn't I bring a fireproof potion with me? Okay, here's my stuff. This is just a place to put all of the resources we don't need. So, we're finally down at Y level 10. And at this point, we just start digging. My pickaxe is about to break, so I'm gonna have to go back up for a new one, though.
A lot of mob grinding later.
We have Fortune 2, question mark? Efficiency 4. Efficiency is what I really care about. I don't care about much else. So that's not bad for another run, but after looking at my pickaxe for doing this for like 5 minutes, yeah, we're definitely gonna need a few more pickaxes. I'm really glad I do a lot of off-camera mining, but I kind of wish I did some nether mining off-camera as well. Maybe we should start strip mining for it. Oh, that's probably a much better idea. Oh, would you look at that? A byproduct of trying to get the most decorative block inside of the game. Don't mind if I do. Was mining out some gravel, hoping to reduce the amount that I would need to use my pickaxe for. And look, I finally struck one right next to gravel. It was well worth it because I did not want to come back down here. So we have a pretty much exact amount of blackstone. So I got to be very careful crafting these, making sure that I don't craft too much or too little. I'm going to do this mostly in order. I just wanted to do the polished blackstone first. Okay, so good. We're actually clear on the blackstone. So I'm going to put this over here, or I'm going to get a pickaxe. So we got the pickaxe. I just need one. And now it's time to work on the other stuff, which hopefully doesn't involve too much of the nether. I know some of it, I know a lot more of it does, but it's just the blackstone that I was really worried about. I got all of the stone bricks in place. 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. Did I need 13 or 14? I already forgot. I needed 13. Okay. That is... Gosh dang it, dude. That is like 12. I should also mention, a lot of these are going to feel like I'm just breezing right through them. They're super easy. But that's because a lot of them are coming from my storage, and so I already collected a lot of them. So the next thing on the list is stone brick stairs. So I got all the stone brick stairs. Nether bricks. Okay, that's an interesting one. I'm gonna smelt all the netherrack that I have, and hopefully that's enough. I'm definitely gonna have to make some stops at the nether to pick those resources up. But for now, these are just gonna go in here. That's a lot of resources. It feels like a lot once you actually get up close, but anyway. Okay, so now it's on to the last few items. I'm gonna work to getting the obsidian first. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do the glowstone first. But before I start waving my pickaxe around in the nether, getting glowstone, I'm gonna make sure I don't already have enough. I don't have any. Did I ever get any glowstone from piglin bartering? We did not get glowstone from this. Gosh dang it.
One painfully long nether run later.
I think we have just about enough. Alright, cool. Another item checked off. Now I do want to check on that netherrack smelting situation. So let's go and see where this nether brick has gotten us. And that's about 1 stack. I don't think that's enough. 5 stacks plus 4. And we only have a stack, so we're like a 1/5 of the way there. But these things are smelting really fast. I'm impressed with these things. Okay, so now I think I should start work on the obsidian. I do know that there's a lot of obsidian that I can get from the piglins, because I do remember having obsidian. I might have some inside of my storage, though I am definitely gonna have to go mining for some. Yeah, obsidian. Yep, obsidian right here. So you have 9 blocks. So this is the lava pool that I used to make the current portal. And I kind of want to make a fun time lapse out of it because it's been a while since I've done that. Okay, cool. Finally have 60 obsidian in here. Next item, please. So we're gonna need some stone brick slabs and some pale moss. Okay, I do believe that the last thing we need from here is the nether bricks. Come on. These things are taking so long. Why can't they be quicker? I kind of wish I had a super smelter. I mean, this will make do, but I kind of wish I had a super one. Also, for those of you who are confused where this came from, I built this in between episodes while I was doing that, like, off-camera mining session for who knows how long. But, yeah, this is what I have. That's enough of it. There's enough collecting. Yes, dude, finally. We're done. I've cleared out my inventory to the best of my ability, and I believe we just get started. Yeah, why not? Alright, let's go and start recording. Enjoy the time lapse.
Not like just the main thing is turn on the freaking portals. So my shaders are back on. This is amazing. I've been recording for 4 hours right now, trying to get this thing done, and it's finally done. We just need to light the portals, and that's it. Oh, heck yes, dude. It's finally done. Look at it in the light. It's glorious. Jeez, that's probably the worst placement for the sun for it, but you know what? I don't care. Let's turn off the shaders. Probably looks better without the shaders. Nah. It looks good. It looks good just sitting there. I'm not one for fresh design. I feel like this could use a little bit more texture. It's looking boring and bland and stuff like that, but at the very same time, I needed to get this done, and we don't really have much other blocks to get this done. So, I'm glad that I'm at least able to just put it here. This thing looks so good here, dude. I like this thing a lot because this thing took so long. But I can't wait to tell the neighbors about this. Look at this ridiculousness. This medieval dark, like seriously dark structure. Just right here. I don't know if it's actually medieval, but who cares? To all of you guys that have stuck around till the end, I just want to let you know that I appreciate you guys for watching this. This was such an amazing project. This is the most valuable project I've ever done. Despite the fact that it's not the biggest I've ever done, I enjoyed doing this a lot. And this is by far not even the best build I even have in mind. So be sure to stick around for everything I have in the future, because it's only gonna get bigger than this. This is like Hermitcraft style starter base type of big. This is gonna get a lot bigger, especially if this series goes on for a long time. So be sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Despite the fact that this was very fun to make, I still would appreciate the support, and I hope you guys had a lot of fun too. See ya.